poking around because you get these little hairs. And in the final copy, you don't want those. And hopefully this is only a 1 epoxy pour. So I'm not sure if I can do this one because I'm going to be cutting up Playboy. And the last time that got me in trouble. So I could probably do it like this and not show the magazine. But I mean, is there a good point of doing that? I'm not so sure. Let's show this one. This is a radio ad, stereo ad. I've already passed the cassette ad. Look at this guy with his Walkman, crushing it. 1985. I'm jamming. Look at that guy. You can't be beat with that system. Got the centerfold out. That's one of the art pieces we make from each year. It's the centerfolds. We include all their faces. And then I'm not doing a very good job. This one. Oh. On the covers, 1985 was the year where they removed the staple about midway through. So the cover art got kind of screwed up. Because the covers ended up being different sizes for because they removed the staples. So the cover changed. Looky here. Who could it be? Got my centerfold folder. Oh, you want this one? You can't have these. These are good. What's this one? You want this? Hey. Ernie's on the warpath here, so we're gonna put these away first. What's up, bro? It's the centerfold with their friends. Where you going, bud? I mean, this is the type of gems you don't get. You got Hef and Mr. Miyagi. Slide that into the collage folder. Past the Ernie Man. Okay, bro. Let me find you another page. I understand. Oh, shit. Look at this. Ernie. Get it, Ernie. Playboy interview with Stephen Jobs. Oh my God. Apple's rise was meteoric. From sales of $200,000 in year one. The first year in Jobs' garage. Apple was founded in 1976. Computers cost $375 then. And he sold $200,000 worth? Holy fuck. Wozniacki's interest was primarily technical. Together, they added a keyboard and memory, the capability of storing information. Whoa, that's what memory does? Wozniak developed a disk drive, a device to read and store information permanently, and added a video terminal. The Apple II was born, along with an entire industry. Oh, yeah, we're definitely keeping this. We haven't had articles in a while. We survived 1984, and the computers did not take over the world, though some people might find that hard to believe. The 29-year-old father of computer revolution are the prime contender. It has also made you wealthy beyond your dreams. Your stock was worth almost $500 million at one point, wasn't it? I actually lost 250 million in 1 year when the stock went down. You can laugh about it, said Playboy. I'm not going to let it ruin my life. Isn't it kind of funny? My main reaction to this money thing is that it's humorous, all the attention to it, because it's hardly the most insightful or valuable thing that's happened to me in the past 10 years. But it makes me feel old sometimes when I speak at campus. I find what students are most in awe of is the fact that I'm a millionaire. Playboy. Those are arguments for computers in business and in schools. But what about the home? Jobs. So far, that's more of a conceptual market than a real market. The primary reasons to buy a computer for your home now are that you want to do some business work at home, or if you want to run educational software for yourself or your children. If you can't justify buying a computer for one of those two reasons, the only other possible reason is that you just want to be computer literate. There's something going on. You don't know exactly what it is, so you want to learn. This will change. Computers will be essential in most homes. Guys reading Playboy could have gotten this tip of Apple, 1985. Playboy, if Apple is really that kind of company, then why the projected 20-fold growth? Why not stay relatively small? The way it's going to work out is that in our business, in order to continue to be one of the major contributors, we're going to have to be a $10 billion company. That growth is required for us to keep up with the competition. Our concern is how we become that, rather than the dollar goal, which is meaningless to us. At Apple, people are putting in 18-hour days. A person who doesn't want to wait 5 or 10 years to have something take a giant risk on him. Someone who really wants to get in a little over his head and make a little dent in the universe. We are aware that we are doing something significant. We are here at the beginning of it, and we're able to shape how it goes. Everyone has the sense that right now is one of those moments when we are influencing the future. We're now engrossed in the Steve Jobs Playboy interview. Go to 174. Here's one. in terms of supplying the computer itself, it's coming down to Apple and IBM. I don't think there are going to be a lot of third and fourth place companies, much less sixth and seventh place companies. Most of the new innovative companies are focusing on the software. I think there'll be lots of innovation in areas of software, but not in hardware. I think that the scale of the business has gotten large enough, this is Jobs, so that it's going to be very difficult for anyone to successfully launch anything new. No more billion-dollar companies hatched in garages? No, I'm afraid not in computers. And that puts a responsibility on Apple, because if there's going to be innovations in this industry, it will come from us. It's the only way we can compete with them. If we go fast enough, they can't keep up. Jobs. Woes and I raised $1,300 by selling my VW bus and his Hewlett Packard calculator to finance them. A guy who started one of the first computer stores told us he could sell them if we could make them. It had not dawned on us until then. How did you and Wozniak work together? He designed most of it. I helped on the memory part, and I helped when we decided to turn it into a product. Woz isn't great at turning things into products, but he's a really brilliant designer. The Apple One was for hobbyists completely. We sold only about 150 of them ever. It wasn't that big a deal, but we made about $95,000, and I started to see it as a business besides something to do. Apple One was just a printed circuit board. There was no case, there was no power supply, it wasn't much of a product yet. It was just a printed circuit board. You had to go out and buy transformers for it. You had to buy your own keyboard. Apple II sold 3,000 to 4,000 the first year. $200,000 in the garage in 1976. In 1977, 7 million in business. In 1978, we did 17 million. In 1979, we did 47 million. That's when we really sent this is gonna go through the rafters. 1980, we did billion. Oh shit. No, 1980, we did 170 million. 1981, we did 335 million. 1982, 583 million. 1983, we did 985 million. I think this year it will be $1.5 billion. In 1985. That was reading Playboy articles for the Resistance.